Hey, Lighting, have you heard?
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
The Truck Show. We're gonna show you what we know. We're gonna answer what the truck, 'cause truck rhymes with the Truck Show. We have the lifted, we have the lowered, and everything in between. We'll talk about trucks that run on diesel and the ones that run on gasoline. The Truck Show, the Truck Show, the Truck Show. Whoa, whoa.
It's the Truck Show with your hosts, Lightning and Holman.
This episode of the Truck Show podcast, Have You Heard? Is proudly presented by Nissan. With the Frontier, Titan, and Titan XD, Nissan has a truck for every need, along with the legendary Nissan durability. Test drive your next truck at a local Nissan dealer today, or point your browser to nissanusa.com, where you can use the build and price tool to configure a Nissan truck that fits your lifestyle.
And when you're thinking about adding power or improving fuel economy, Banks has over 65 years of experience. Whether it's cold air intakes or exhaust systems, tuning, throttle control, charge air cooling, lubrication components, and much more, no one offers smarter, safer, 50-state emissions-compliant performance parts than Gale Banks. You'll find the best engineered parts for your truck at bankspower.com.
This is the show where they talk breaking news, and this is the part where Holman asks Lightning, have you heard?
Hey, Lighting, have you heard?
No, I don't think so.
The very first Tesla Cybertruck was in an incident and crashed on the side of the road in California a couple weeks ago.
Now, wait a minute. This is the second, though. The first one had to be pulled out. It had some logo on the door. It was in a snowy environment and it had to be towed.
No.
Right?
That was just off the trail, was stuck because it couldn't get traction and probably had 80 PSI in the tire. This is an actual accident. So this was on State Route 35, also known as Skyline Boulevard near San Jose, California, when, according to the California Highway Patrol, a driver at a Toyota Corolla basically left the roadway, came back in the roadway, and smashed into the Cybertruck's side.
No, that's the driver right there. No!
Well, apparently the driver, while the airbags did go off, if you look at the photos, the driver seemed to be okay, had superficial injuries, but refused medical treatment. So the Cybertruck itself, if you look at the various, let's say it was everywhere, whether it's Instagram or Reddit, it's all over the place. You can see the side of it, and the stainless steel panels are remarkably intact. It ripped the fender flare off and smashed the C-pillar just behind the rear door and scuffed up the whole side of it. But overall, it seems to have handled it pretty good. I was curious more about the like a head-on collision. This was more of a side swipe, it looks like. And so at least from this standpoint, looks like it held up pretty good. What will it cost to repair? That's a different story. I can imagine that these giant press-formed stainless steel panels aren't going to be cheap.
And Elon said, if you're in an accident with a Tesla Cybertruck, you'll win. And it looks like he may have won.
Oh, yeah. If you see the picture of the poor Toyota Corolla, it is, the front end doesn't look too good on it. So, hey, Lighting, did you hear?
Oh, no.
Nope, I don't think so.
According to an article on Motor1.com, Ford is the most recalled brand in America for 2023, and they say in their headline, it's not even close.
You can hear the CEO with that news. Oh, that's CEO and the CFO.
So according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, also known as NHTSA, this is the third straight year that Ford has earned that crown. So for anybody who has talked about recalls, and thought maybe their vehicle was in the shop a lot. Through December 20th, Ford issued 54 recalls that potentially affected in 2023. Do you have a guess on the number, Lighting?
I'm a million trucks.
5.6 million trucks. Or vehicles, I should say.
Yeah.
All right, and if you're curious about who second place is, that would be Kia at 3 million, but they had most of those come through a just one recall that was for leaking brake fluid, and not 54 of them. So, hey, Lighting, have you heard?
No, wait.
Nope.
Remember when we talked about the upcoming 2024 Ford F-150 Raptor R? and Ford was being coy with the details about power output.
Yeah, so they were alluding to a power bump, and my man Holman's like, Actually, I didn't catch it. You pointed it out, like, because they didn't say anything about it. Like, the power numbers are forthcoming. Well, wait a minute. If the power numbers are forthcoming, there must be an addition. So it was at 6, what was it? It was below 700, right?
It was 700.
It was 700. Oh, but like that's right, because the TRX is 702.
Right.
So, like, why couldn't you guys just eke 3 more horsepower out of it? Well, they got more than 3 additional horsepower, right?
So it sounds like from Ford's official press release that a new engine calibration and quote-unquote reduced air inlet losses, which Ford explained as changes to the hood and body closeout panels to allow more airflow to the filter. That results in 720 horsepower, which is 18 more than a TRX or 20 more than the first-year Raptor R, which was, as you said, 700. Torque remains the same at 640 pound-feet, but it's a little bit wider. So for those of you who held your money back and waited, 2024 seems like the right time to buy a Raptor R because it is now king of the super trucks. Hey, Lighting, did you hear?
How about new?
You had mentioned the video of the Tesla Cybertruck, which got stuck off the snowy slope, pulling a Christmas tree up the embankment. That happened to be in the Stanislaus National Forest. And the video got so much play that apparently the U.S. Forestry Service decided to put out a quote and said, "We feel confident that had the driver of the Cybertruck have a better understanding of the topographical feature indicated on our maps, practice leave no trace principles, and generally been more prepared, this whole incident could have been not only avoided, but also provided much needed education to many new off-road users." And that was the Stanislaus National Forest Supervisor, Jason Kuiken, who issued that quote in the statement. So when you get the ire of the agency and they throw in at you, that's probably not a great
There's
thing.
a lot of thought from podcasters and YouTubers that the Cybertruck is not going to convert people from gas and diesel pickup trucks over to its platform. They're going to get people out of the S, Y, 3, X,
Stay in the
etc.
family. It's like a Honda Ridgeline. It's the truck for Honda owners.
That's exactly
This is the truck for Tesla owners.
And so now you're going to get a lot of people that aren't familiar with off-roading, potentially, right?
Potentially.
Yeah.
So Quicken also said, "We would invite the executives of Tesla Motors to sit down at the table with us and develop an educational experience for new Cybertruck owners." So
That's smart.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. So the incident happened on the Coral Hollow OHV trail, which is rated as moderate. But
And there was a logo on the side of the door, like it was somebody was advertising something.
No. That was the RC, release candidate. These were the pre-production ones that Tesla had driving around. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So basically, it was probably a Tesla employee who was doing something funny to grab a Christmas tree and show, and then kind of, oopsied. So
That YouTuber, that's a YouTube video gone wrong.
oh yeah. Hey, Lighting, did you hear?
Nope.
Are you sure? Because this one has you written all over it, because this story is Banks Power developed the first diesel hybrid Humvee, and apparently it's out testing at the U.S. Army. You got any insight on this platform? Because I know the press release went out, and you disappeared for 2 days as you tried to answer all the phone calls.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. How much can I say? Well, I can say what was in the press release that I wrote.
Okay.
It's not the world's first hybrid Humvee. There have been others that people have done as hobbyists. This is the first one for the Army. It was built for RCTO, that's RCCTO, Rapid Capabilities and Critical Technologies Office for the U.S. Army. And it is a P2 parallel hybrid. What that means is it can run off the 3-liter diesel engine or the electric battery-powered motor or a combination of battery and motor. So it can run silently off the engine. It's got no range anxiety for the soldiers inside. I'm waiting for approval from the Army to share more information about this vehicle as soon as it's done being tested at Aberdeen Proving Ground up there in Maryland.
All right. Moving right along. Lighting. Have you heard?
No.
Nope.
So Motor Trend recently put out a list for the cheapest pickup trucks you can buy in 2024, and the prices may shock you. Do you want to do the countdown from 10 to 1?
10,
That would be the 2024 Toyota Tundra, which starts at $40,815. Moving right along.
9,
9th place is the GMC Canyon at $38,395.
8,
Number 8 is the 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 at $37,195.
7.
Did you say 7? That would be the 2024 Ford F-150 at $35,830.
6.
The 2024 Ford Ranger at $34,265.
5.
The 2024 Toyota Tacoma at $32,995.
4.
4. Nissan Frontier, $31,425.
3.
That would be the Chevy Colorado, $30,695.
2.
The 2024 Hyundai Santa Cruz, $27,985.
What is the lowest price pickup truck?
I don't think this would be a surprise to anybody, but the
1.
the 2024 Ford Maverick, although remember it used to be $19,000.
Yeah, way up.
$24,995 now is the cheapest that you can get into a brand new pickup truck in 2024. And keep in mind, configurations are different. Some offer regular cabs. Some of these are crew cabs. Some of them are extended cabs. Some of them don't offer all the body styles. They all have different engines. But in case you were curious what the hierarchy of the most affordable pickups in America is for 2024, that's your list. Hey, Lighting, did you hear?
No.
GM issued a stop sale for Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra because they had roofs that could split open.
Where were they splitting open?
So a total of 3,067 trucks are under investigation for cracks in the passenger roof joint. And so it's a select number of the 2024 model that could experience a split in the metal on the passenger side roof, which has resulted in the stop sale. An official document from NHTSA states that 3,067 vehicles are being inspected as part of a field action. It covers half-ton trucks as well as the 3,500 models. So there's a message from GM to dealers back in November that stated that the vehicles would be basically placed in this quarantine for this field action. They didn't mention the exact cause for the split, but apparently it's right along the passenger side at the roof panel joint underneath the molding. And if a crack
So
is...
wait, what are you, we're supposed to sit along the door?
No,
or the
on the roof where the roof panel meets that little rain channel.
Yeah.
Where the door part frame comes over from the side of the vehicle.
Yeah.
And it cracks right in that little channel along the edges.
So where you'd put a roof rack?
Yeah, where you put a roof rack. It says if a crack is found, it says that the fix is for dealers to weld it up. So
Oh, that's paint work and body work.
Yeah, and I don't know that I want the dealers welding on my sheet metal roof. And obviously you're removing all sorts of things like airbags from the roof, interior pieces, moldings, and then it says to add anti-corrosion material and seam sealer to the underside of the weld, then repaint.
Oh, I want
That's
my money
yeah,
back
well,
at that
I want a
point.
new truck at that point. That's a lot of work.
Seems like a recall instead of a stop sale.
Yeah, I fortunately only impacted a small number of vehicles, but if I bought one of those, I would not be happy. Hey, Lighting, did you hear?
No.
Ken Block's Ford F-150 supercharged stunt truck is for sale. If you
Wait, was the Honda truck?
No, this is the old 2009 F-150 Raptor Trax.
Oh, with the tracks on it. Yeah, yes, with the snow tracks. Yes.
So this vehicle was built and was featured in a bunch of different YouTube videos and things that Block did. SVC Off-Road was pivotal in making the vehicle, and it has significant modifications, everything from reworked roll cage to the quick-release barbecue for impromptu celebrations.
It's going up for auction, you said.
Yeah, LBI Limited is listing this truck for sale with a price of...
Okay, well, you said 100, so I'm going to say 175.
$195,000.
Yeah.
So this is the...
And they're going to get it because Ken is a hero among many, not just youth, but like, I bet there's...
car people.
Car people in general, for sure.
His untimely passing has definitely made a piece of his estate, I think, more valuable. This company has also helped sell the 2011 Ford Fiesta Gym 3, the Huna truck, and Block's personal 86 Ford RS200. So,
Gail came into the office yesterday, and he this is a week ago now that you're hearing this, and he says that because he's watched some Fox News like many of us, and he goes, they were doing people who passed away in 2023, and Ken Block was mentioned. And I said, yes, of course. And he was kind of surprised that Ken had made the list of like celebrities. And I'm like, and I go, yeah, he was an icon to two generations of auto enthusiasts. So I don't just struck Gail. He knew, obviously, he knows who Ken is, but to be on Fox News, I guess. It was
you kind of threw him?
Yes.
When do you think we'll be on Fox News? It's a long pause.
I don't see us getting there.
All right, Lightning. Well, that's it for our Have You Heard segment. And keep in mind that we have our normal episode dropping next Monday.
A big thanks to Nissan at nissanusa.com and Banks Power, which you'll find at bankspower.com.
Hey guys, it's Miles, your producer here.
Hey, what's up?
Congratulations on completing your first short episode.
Hey, thanks.
Unfortunately, it's still too long. I'm going to need you to do it again.
What? No,
That's the best we got.
that is the best we have.